Next up on our CVC Fall Sports Media Day tour is the Edgewood Warriors football team. Coach, thanks for being here. Why don't you introduce yourself and then just give us a quick preview? What can we expect out of the Warriors this season?
Yeah, Olajuwon Cooper, entering my fourth year as the head coach of the Edgewood Warriors. What you could expect from us is a hard-nosed football team, a team that's not going to make any excuses. We graduated 13 great seniors that have laid a great foundation as far as our program is concerned. But we're not going to make excuses about inexperience. I think that's the beauty of when you're building something special is you never take a look at it's never really rebuilding. Every single year, we're just going to reestablish who we are. And I think we got good footing based on the foundation that the 13 seniors have laid. So our team this year is going to be a physical team. We've kind of been a pass heavy team in the past. We're going to be a physical team that lines up and runs the ball. Because our goal this year is not just to win football games, but our goal this year is to make it to week 11, and not just make it to week 11, but win in week 11. And in order for us to do that, we got to be running the ball effectively, and we also have to be stopping the run. So that's who we plan to be. We plan to be a physical, hard-nosed football team that understands there's no elevator to the top. We're going to take the stairs, and we're enjoying the process so far.
Not to take anything away from the other guys that graduated, but boy, I'm going to miss reading those Tony Hall box scores on Saturday mornings. That kid just put up some numbers. It was like video game stuff, but yeah, he's going to be a tough one to replace. So how do you do that? I mean, obviously there's not too many Tony Halls in the world, but I'm sure you got somebody that's capable. How are you going to kind of make up for his production?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as leadership is concerned, those guys again they laid a great foundation. So, based on the foundation they laid, Tony was around our quarterback Nate Stewart a lot last year, and he was able to show Nate not only physically but mentally what it takes to get it done. So, Nate will be stepping in this year. Nate's 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a unit back there playing quarterback. He possesses a strong arm, but he's also able to run too. So I think that's the component of our offense that's going to be a lot different this year is Nate can pull the ball down and run, and at 6'2", 215 pounds, he's going to be a load to bring down. So we have a very capable replacement. So for me, it's not even about our system. It's more about the guys around him. The guys around him believe in him. He believes in himself, and more importantly than the belief, he's done the work. So he deserves the opportunity to lead our team, but he also deserves an opportunity to be successful, not just because he has talent, but because of the work he's put in the offseason. So I like our chances with Nate stepping in as a new quarterback.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, let's start talking to the guys. I'll start right next to you there to your left. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
Mason Thor, junior, and left tackle defensive end.
All right, so coming in, Mason, obviously. Oh, we'll come to you guys. We'll do them one at a time. But yeah, so Mason just coming into this season, obviously a two-way lineman. You got a big hole there at quarterback to replace. But how confident are you that you've got the guys up front that can protect your new quarterback, Nate?
I'm really confident. Like we got a lot of returning linemen. We got experience. So realistically, I don't see any problem just filling in the holes where our seniors left, and that's really it.
Give me some other guys on the offensive line. Who are your teammates up there?
Uh, Brock right here, and then Daniel Browning coming in starting, and then Christian Broad, and yeah, they're just filling in where our seniors left.
All right. A lot of new faces in the lineup. How's the team coming together? Are you satisfied with the way guys are working hard and learning the plays and executing?
Yeah, satisfied with it because like we really don't got to teach it to a lot of people because like they're below us and just watching us learning the plays, and yeah.
What's going to be the biggest challenge that this team's going to have to overcome to be successful?
Just being more confident in the run game. Like you can like all the stats from Tony throwing the ball. We just want to like pound the ball down, like run it, and yeah, just be more confident in the run game.
Sounds good. All right. Well, good luck to you this season. Let's go right to your left. Name, grade, and positions.
I'm Zachariah Carlton Hall. I play wide receiver and cornerback, and I'm a senior this year.
All right. So senior year, you got to be excited about that. You're going to graduate soon, but at the same time, your high school football career is coming to an end. How are you kind of dealing with those emotions?
I'm not too really worried about high school football ending because I want to continue my career at the next level in college. So I'm going to just keep on working my way there. And until I get there, it is what it is.
Looking at this year's team compared to last, I mean, obviously you graduated some seniors, but how different is this squad compared to last season?
In my opinion, this year's team, I'd say, is more comfortable playing together as a team and working together. Like last year, we had a couple of things that we had to work on, like playing as a team and all that. But now we can pick up and we can do whatever we want as a team. Like as this year, we all moved together, and I think we can have a great season.
As a wide receiver, obviously you got a new quarterback to break in. How's he coming along?
I think Nate's coming in pretty good, actually. Losing Tony last year, not really too worried about losing my quarterback. But if I got a quarterback coming in that's going to pick it up and do the same things or even better things that Tony could do last year, I think we just going to have a great season. We're going to score a lot, do a lot of crazy things on the field.
Talk a little bit about your defensive backfield since you're back there as a corner. How good is that group?
My defensive backs, we got D'Angelo Sanchez, Josiah Pope, and I think those two guys. I mean, I play defense, but I'm really more of an offensive guy. So those two guys
Okay.
on defense, I think they'll pick up really well.
Yeah, you get to go one-on-one with those guys in practice, and when you're running routes, so you know they can handle it. All right. What do you think the ceiling is for this team, and what's it going to take to get there?
I think the ceiling is winning games in the playoffs. Like last 2 years, we didn't get to win in the playoffs. Lost 2 years in a row. Last year, I couldn't play in the playoffs, so I haven't really even played in a playoff game like that yet. So I'm excited to get to the playoffs this year. I want to get to the playoffs, and we're going to work hard to get to the playoffs.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this season. Let's go right to your left and name, grade, and position.
I'm Brock Foltz. I'm a junior this year, and I'm left guard and D tackle.
All right, let's talk about that defensive line. Give me the guys on that unit.
Well, me and Mason, and then we got Alex Mulaski. He's a senior this year. Christian Brott, he's a junior this year, and then we've got sophomores off the bench that are going to come in and do their job.
How aggressive do you guys like to be on defense? Do you like to get after the quarterback every time, or are you just plugging up holes? What are you trying to accomplish?
Gap sound football. We're trying to play our gaps and let our linebackers do their thing.
Your teammate just talked about the DBs, so talk a little bit about the linebackers, the guys in that level behind you.
Denver Kessler, I think he's going to have a standout year this year. He's all over the field. Freshman Nathaniel Schwartzfigger, he's going to be out there making plays. We've got Jaden Cooper, who rotates in an outside backer. He's going to make plays. And Javen Pope, he's a junior this year. He's going to be out there making plays too.
Your offensive and defensive linemen, when you guys are practicing, who's getting the better of the other? Is it the offense that's winning out so far, or is the defense ahead right now?
Man, I think our O-line's looking pretty good right now, honestly.
All right. And what's it going to take for this team to do what your teammates talked about, get to Week 11 and win in Week 11?
I think it's just down to us at this point. Our coaches have coached us up as well as I think they could. It's just up to us to take the coaching and, really learn from it and put it on the field.
Outstanding. All right. Well, good luck to you this fall. Coach, let's swing it back to you. We talked a little bit about the offense and defense. We talked about some of the guys out there, but who are the players that really have stepped up in the preseason and caught your attention?
Man, I tell you what, we've had a huge contingency of guys that have just stepped up. I would say the Pope brothers, Javen and Josiah Pope, they're going to put the world on notice this year. They got a lot of skills, and they can do multiple things. But the biggest part is they're workers. They're not guys that you're going to hear from a lot, but you're going to see them make a lot of plays. The Sanchez brothers, we got another set of brothers, D'Angelo and Devin Sanchez. They may not be the biggest guys around, but they're wrestlers. And wrestlers, if you know anything about wrestlers, you understand that they're tough dudes. So as many wrestlers as we can put on the field, that's exactly what we want to do. So being able to put both of them out there, they're aggressive at corner, and then they're going to help us out defensively as well, or offensively as well, because they're guys that can stretch the field. Devin's a track guy too, so he's got pretty good top end speed. And then we just got some young guys, Nathaniel Schwartzfigger, LJ Shalat, Caden Andes. We got some young guys that they may not be regular rotation guys, but they're guys that are setting a great framework for us right now as far as being young and reckless and just giving our starting guys the best look possible, which also for me as a coach lets me know that their development is going to be sped up a lot too, just because they're not afraid to get in there and go against the best that we have, which ultimately is going to help them because, as we know, iron sharpens iron. So those guys getting quality reps with guys that are bigger, faster, stronger than them, ultimately is going to help our bottom line as a football team, which we strive every single day to make sure the things that we may be deficient at that we improve on a daily basis. So there's a bunch of guys. Getting Jaden Cooper back this year. He's a kid that's coming off of a torn ACL, so he got robbed of his junior year. I think he could have did some special things for us last year with that group. Now I think he's playing his natural position, which is tight end, hybrid receiver, and he just creates some mismatches for us out there on the field. He's not the fastest guy, but he can definitely play basketball out on the field, and he uses what he has. And that's a big body, and he's got a great football IQ. He's got a great mind. So having him being able to line up at the tight end position, but also be able to line up in space, I think is going to give defenses some nightmares, honestly, because he's a kid that we can throw the ball to, but he's also a guy that can line up and block in line as well. So we have a lot of great problems to have. And again, we're never going to use the excuse of inexperience. We're going to put the work in because when you put the work in, you can always live with the results. So we're just going to work. And these last 2 years have shown that if you just work, put your head down, don't worry about, outside noise, and just do what you can control the controllables, you'll be just fine. So we understand the playoffs, even though we haven't won in the playoffs yet. Getting to the playoffs back-to-back seasons is a testament to the work that we do. So winning in the playoffs for us is just the next step. So we know we're right there. We just want to make sure we're living in the moment and we don't allow anything to pass without us taking full advantage of it. So we're just ready to take full advantage of it. We got a great group out this year. We have roughly 43 kids out. So I think that's a great number. You're not worried about death issues. You're not worried about kids not playing. So I think everybody on our team is going to have a great experience no matter where they fit. If they play on Saturday morning, if they play on Friday nights, they're an integral part of what we do. And we make sure we create an environment in our program that lets everyone know you're special and what you do for us on a daily basis, it matters. So I like our chances against anybody.
Outstanding, Coach. Good stuff. Appreciate you and the guys taking some time out to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you.